thought I would do a quick video of today's price action, because it demonstrates quite well, you know, the sort of swings you can expect to get within the pound US dollar. You know, this is I must admit, this is on a good day when you get swings like this. Because, you know, sometimes price is just consolidating and, you know, you don't get good results, but this is particularly good. And you can see, you see, this is the Asian session that I draw out, and the end of that is 6 AM UK time, and it starts at 10 PM UK time. And I just box in, you know, the price action within that time frame. And here we've got 6 AM. This is actually when I get up, and we can see, you know, price through the Asian session here. This was Sunday, yesterday, and this is London. This is Monday's open here, and we can see, you know, price made a high here. Here we've got the lower high, and price has failed, you know, to make a new high out above here, above this candle. We get price, I mean, I suppose in theory I did do the wrong candle there. Should be that one, probably that one, and go to the bottom of that one, because that's the candle that price broke out of, and then come back and test these two. So you see, that's the candle that formed the high, and price failed to close higher than that candle. And there's the candle to the left of that one. This candle, you see, broke through all of this. Broke through structure, you know, even broke through structure here and closed. Then we got price returning back in and testing the low of that candle and the low of that candle here. And that was within 45 minutes. Price was testing this. This was more or less when I woke up. And we can see price came out of here and dropped. And you see, it was quite an inefficient run here. And then we get this happening, and we get price failing to make a new low. And there's the candle that formed the low, and price was then failing to close below this candle. We can see price managed to close above this candle, but this is the candle to the left, and we can see, you know, price got nowhere near the high of this candle, plus the fact we've got the moving averages going with us. So that's another indication that, you know, price is still bearish. You see, and at this point, you know, we get price then breaking lower, and at this point you see price again fails to make a new low. And that is the candle after that candle. Price failed to make a new low. And we can see this candle closed above that one. But you can see these, what is it, 1, 2, 3 candles then failed to close above that candle. And we're still below these moving averages. You can see then price went on, made a new low, and at this point you see price is again failing to make a new low below here. You can see here price closed above this candle. 2 candles later closed above this candle. So within 45 minutes of this candle we'd closed above 1, 2 candles. You know, we're closing above this candle to the left of this one. The only thing we're not getting is price returning immediately to test this area, but we can see now price is now above these 2 moving averages. We come back in and test it, and then price takes off, and we can see, you know, price runs until it stops running, and at this point price stopped making a new high. You can see that's the candle that made the high, so we mark the low of that one. The candle immediately to the left is this one. Now here, I mean, it did take what, 1, 2, 3, it took an hour to break below this candle, and then price returns, test the you know, between that candle's low and that candle's low, and off it goes again. And now you see we're getting down to these lows, and price is starting to fail again. It's slowing down, but we haven't, you know, closed. This is the candle that's made the low. We're not closing above it yet. Plus, you see, when this candle went and closed outside of here, it's quite an inefficient run there, and this candle has failed to come back and mitigate this area. So price might well come back within this area and go again. So if we take a look at this on the 1 minute, there's exactly the same price action on a 1 minute chart. Because that's what I do. You see all these lines on the 15-minute chart. I transfer, you know, I mark up the 1 minute chart exactly the same. These see, that's got to be altered. Just alter that a minute. Where are we? So I actually marked that up wrong. So go to the 1 minute. There, see that? That is 6 AM UK time, right there. My platform is an hour behind my time, so it says 5 AM there, but it's actually, for me in the UK, that is 6 AM. And we can see here price is broken down and closed below these two 15-minute candles that were here. These two, that one and that one. That's it represented on a 1 minute chart. And we can see now we've got price coming back in and testing the low of these two candles. We're right in between them. So we got one test, price went away, came back for the second test, price went away again. And you know, if you're seeing price come back in the second time and reject, the chances of getting you know, a positive trade improve. You know, the more times price comes back into this area and rejects it, the more chance there is that price is going to drop. And we can see how inefficient price ran here. You see, it never came back to test this area. It didn't immediately come back and test this. You see, after this price run, I marked off this area and this area, expecting price to come back and test this. And you can see this was the bullish response we had. See, that's the bullish response we had here. See what it did? It came back and tested this area. Let's show it on 1 minute. Where are we? Oh dear. Yeah. There, you see, that was that bullish pullback that we got. And it came back, you see, and filled this inefficient move in. And then price went again. And you can see how price is still below these two moving averages. It's, you know, there's 300 and 150 on a 1 minute chart. That represents the 20 and the 10. I've swapped it over to the simple moving average again now. I mean, it doesn't really matter what ones you use. You can use whatever you want, whatever you're, you know, you're comfortable with. And we can see here was this price run here. Was this here. See, there's the low. Price failed to make a new low coming out of here. Price, you know, broke above the high of this 15-minute candle and the 15-minute candle here and closed outside it. But you can see we're still, you know, within these two moving averages. So again, you know, I certainly wouldn't be looking to go long in here, especially after seeing that bullish, that bearish wick there. You know, because the main chart to be looking at is the 15-minute chart, I find now. I mean, I'd love to be able to just look at the 1 minute chart and do everything off of that. But I'm not skilled enough. See, it's at this point where price goes on, makes a new low, and then we get the close above the 15-minute candle here and the 15-minute candle here. That's here. That's what's happening here. What time's that? That's 10:45 on the chart. Yeah, that's that candle. $10.45, that one. That's that one there. And then you can see, I mean, it took a while for price to come back in here. But we can see once it did, you see, once price did come back in here, we get an immediately response. We get, you know, two pin bars here, and then we get this bullish run straight away. So, you know, now again we're above these two moving averages. We've had a it's only 1 minute, I know, but look at the rejection from this area, and you get that. I mean, I would be looking to go long on the open of that candle. So would that have turned out 22.5? See, it would just be below my target, because my target is 22.5 pips. That only makes probably 21 pips. So that would be a bit frustrating. But this was, I nearly, I just missed this. Because what did I get in? Yeah, I didn't get in from work until here somewhere. Price had already started moving. But I do like this because I mean, look at that. You know, I don't usually use trend lines like this, just on, you know, this kind of case where you've got price dropping off, and you look at it on a 1 minute chart. Well, there, look. See that? What was it? 2:30 on the chart time. That's the candle that closed below the low of that candle and that candle. Right there. So that's 2:30. 2:30. Well, there's the start of that candle there. That's 2:30. That's the open. That's the close. Right there. So it opened there and closed on the close of that candle right there, and then look what happened. I mean, I love that price action there. Bullish candle up, indecision candle within an area of interest, and then rejection. That's a classic setup. That's fantastic price action right there, and you get it again there. That if you haven't entered short there, you'd definitely be entering short there. It's just, and you see, you see, there's the where was it? 2 o'clock. Where was 2 o'clock? Yeah, there's the 2 o'clock. You see, there is the, where was the clock? Oh God, I'm getting confused. 2:30 closed outside. But you see how that price closes outside of that price action there. Closes outside of it, comes back into this box, and then price closes. I mean, you see there, it didn't close, it didn't make a new low there. So you might in theory think, you know, this didn't make a new low, so I'll leave that entry there. But this, you see, goes on and makes a new low. see there, price has made a new low, come back in. It hasn't even, broken the high of this candle, and we get that rejection again. So, I'd be all over that if like I said, I got back just too late to take this. But what's that? So we're just about we're getting down to 22.5 pips. Well, if I take it, I'd entered on, well, it's more or less the same. Yeah, it's just got about another pip to go, really. Another pip below here. And that would hit the 22.5 pips. See, and again, where this was setting up, it's between these two moving averages. You can see, price is moving down. I mean, it might have taken, how long did it take? 1, 2, 3, it took 4 candles at an hour from that high being formed to the break of this second candle here, a break and close. But you can just see how nice this price action is to lead you into taking a trade. It's the same, with the long trade from here. You can just see how, price is moving up, gets drawn back into a level of interest, and you get that immediate rejection. See, this will start. See, have a look at this one again. You see where this price failed to make a new low after this candle. There was no further low made after that candle, and that's here. We can see here, price was closing above it. But it only closed, you see, above this candle on the 15-minute chart, and that was 8:45. Yeah, it was in here that price closed above this high. On a 15-minute chart, price never closed above this high. So, then price is coming down and breaking through this area of interest here. You see, it's a completely different thing to what's happening in there. See, immediately price came back into this level of interest. You get this immediate rejection. You see, you don't get it there. Price comes back into it and goes through it. It's a completely different thing. It's a lot weaker. See how strong that is. The immediate rejection. And the same here, price comes up into this, there's the low, 15-minute low of this candle, and the 15-minute low of this candle, and then I've just gone and made it a tighter area of interest on the 1-minute chart. But there you see immediately price comes back between this red line and this red line. You get the immediate rejection. Price comes back again and immediately rejects. You see, if price had gone and meandered and got through this level, then you know this level isn't very strong then for selling. But you know, I hope you know you can you can see what I can see on this, and you know it's quite often we'll get price moving like this. It's very seldom you'll get price moving you know, in one direction. You see, it's a bearish day here, but you know, you've been able to trade short, trade long, and trade short, and this now is moved into you know, from here 22.5 pips. Anyway, I'll leave this video here. I just thought I'd you know, make a quick video just to show a typical day. Anyway, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.